we're super proud and super happy to have you here. He is the voice of Mufasa the Lion King. Can we make some noise, please, for Aaron Pierre? Woo, 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 woo.
Mufasa, two brothers who set off on a dangerous journey to find a new home and a new family.
What's the reception like now that you're back home? And your profile must have raised by just a little bit, no? Just a little bit.
It's honestly, I'm an introvert. Like despite my career choice as an actor, an artist, I'm actually an introvert and somewhat of a recluse. So a lot of this year, the reception, I've been enjoying it and receiving it in the comfort of my tiny apartment.
I love that for you.
It's just who I am. I feel like things can coexist.
Yeah.
I feel like I can, do Mufasa the Lion King and also just really enjoy being in my own space, cooking and, listening to audiobooks.
I've got this new feature and it's called Straight Out the Group Chat, right? And it's so exciting. Like you said, you've listened to the show before, and I get the opportunity to tell my family and friends I'm interviewing somebody, and they're like, oh my gosh, this person, that person. I have some incredibly educated questions for you.
Amazing. How many group chats are you part of, by the way?
Oh, I want to say 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
5 of them are on mute.
Wow.
4 of them are archived.
Wow. It's an honest space today. It's an honest space.
Amen. Yeah, all right. So straight out the group chat. Question number 1.
Does he enjoy London life, and has he ever been to Bristol? Because that's where I live, and I'd like him to come and maybe visit sometime, and I'd like to come and say hi in person.
That's from Shauna's mum.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So have you ever been to Bristol?
I've been to Bristol once before. I think it's a really beautiful part of the UK. And in regards to London, I'm born and raised in South London. I grew up in West Croydon. And I love London. It's my home. It's my favorite city in the world, my favorite place in the world. I'm deeply grateful to it. Taught me a lot of lessons, and I certainly wouldn't be the man I am today had I not grown up here. So, yeah.
Love that. All right. Second question from the group chat.
For anyone else, I found this man on Instagram. Okay, so I've been a fan, and the rest is history. But I actually want to know, is he a Lion King fan? Like, does he know about the OG Lion King?
100%. Thank you, by the way. That's very kind.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm a massive Lion King fan. So the first time I saw the original Lion King was probably in, I want to say 97 or 98. I was about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And it was on VHS, of course. And I think for me personally, something that really resonated with me and what made it my favorite Disney film immediately is that my mother's Jamaican and my father is of West African and Caribbean heritage.
Sierra Leone, right?
Sierra Leone and Curaçao, which is a very beautiful island in the Caribbean. So what I was seeing was the continent of Africa being celebrated in its entirety. I was seeing the colors being celebrated. I was seeing the sounds of the landscape being celebrated, the music, the vibrancy, all of that being celebrated. And that was also being celebrated in my home. So it immediately, of course, I was only 3 or 4, so I didn't have these words, but subconsciously I felt included and I felt involved. So I've been a Lion King fan from all the way back then, way before I knew I would be part of it. It's been my favorite Disney film. Love to the other Disney films, of course, love to the canon, but Lion King is where it's at.
It's top tier, man. Next one.
Sasa Aaron, habari yako? Unajua kwa Lion King wanaongea Swahili kidogo?
So that is my Kenyan speaking friend who speaks Swahili. But what was said?
Do you understand Swahili?
Oh.
Says, hi, you okay? Do you understand Swahili?
Okay. Do you understand Swahili?
No, I was able to identify it was Swahili, but I didn't know what she was saying.
Yeah,
it sounds so beautiful.
Sounds
though.
great, doesn't it? Oh, big ups Lion King, man. Look at us getting all cultural. All right, I've got one more for you, okay?
Hi, Aaron. So my question for you is I would like to know whether you're a hopeless romantic like myself, because then I'll know for sure that we're meant to be. Like, I just feel like we're so in sync. But on a serious note, do you actually plan on taking any romantic roles, like being a romantic lead? And if so, who do you think you would want to partner up with? I feel like I can see you in the rom-com, so let me know your thoughts.
Very interesting question.
Wow,
Thank you, Nai.
Yeah, thank you for that question. This is a safe space?
This is the safest.
All right. I feel like, honestly, I am a romantic.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think, like many of us, I'm very protective of my heart and matters of the heart. So I'm an enormous romantic, but it just takes me a while to get there. But once I do, you know, I'm at your beck and call. You know what I mean? Would I ever do a romantic comedy or a romance? Yeah, 100%. And I think, honestly, I couldn't narrow it down to one, you know, actor that I'd collaborate with. I think there are so many wonderful artists out there who would enrich the experience, and I would learn a lot from. You know?
Yeah,
so,
agreed.
Yeah.
Are there any other roles, like bar the hopeless romantic, that you feel like you want to conquer? Like, there's so, you know, because obviously as actors you can tap into so many different characters. Is there any one particular role that you're like, I need to play, you know, like the villain?
Honestly, you know what? I've been very blessed to have had the opportunity, been gifted the opportunity to do work with such phenomenal filmmakers. With such phenomenal scripts. So really, I'm really just going one day at a time, and what's meant for me won't miss me. You know? And I used to say that a lot because it sounded good.
Yeah, but now
I
you
was
mean
never practicing it, but now I mean it.
Yeah.
I mean it for real. And it's brought me a lot of peace, and it's allowed me to set free a lot of any anxieties that I had.
Yeah.
You know, when a moment comes, you know, it's meant to be here, so I enjoy that moment.
Love that. I think that we should do something, maybe in memory of James Earl Jones. Like, we've got a couple of clips of the OG film, and I want to see if you can guess who these characters are. Yeah.
Let's do it. I love this stuff.
This is a little bit of me. All right, let's go. Here's the first one. She's gonna eat me.
Timon.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let me do it again. She's gonna eat me.
Pumbaa?
She's gonna eat me! Huh? We always think it's Timon.
You know what? It was the higher register.
He went up,
Allow me for that one.
No, I got you.
Please.
I got you. Because even I was like, obviously, I was like, no. All right. Okay. All right, next one.
Rafiki.
Yeah. So we've got someone who speaks Swahili. Hang on. We got someone who speaks Swahili. What's he saying? A squash banana on the sun.
No, that's just English. Squash banana.
Oh, that's not Swahili.
Don't you love Rafiki's laugh though?
Creepy little monkey.
I did a quiz the other day. It was like, what Lion King character are you? And it told me I was Rafiki.
Really?
Yeah.
In a past life, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'd love to be Rafiki. Yeah. All right. Okay. I got one more.
I just hear that name and I shut up. Mufasa. Ooh. Do it again. Mufasa. Ooh. Mufasa. Ooh, the tingles.
That's the hyenas. That's Shenzi, yeah.
Do it again. Mufasa. Mufasa.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg originally did her voice, didn't she? All right. Last one. And we don't need to guess. I just think it'd be a nice way to end it. All right. We'll do this one.
Let me tell you something that my father told me.
That is the great James Earl Jones.
Look at the stars.
Rest in peace, rest in
power. The great kings
Yeah.
of the past look down on us from those stars.
Really?
Yes. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you.
Oh, beautiful.
He is just, for me, James Earl Jones is the top of the mountain. I've said this many times before, but yes, he inspired me greatly within the context of Mufasa the Lion King and him having originated this character and established this franchise. But way before I knew I would be part of the Lion King, and way before I turned professional, he's been one of my greatest inspirations. And I've been a student of him and observed him for many, many years. He's the top of the mountain, and hopefully we served him and we honored him and everything that he is.
Guys, can we please make some noise for Aaron Pierre? Well done.